Let's use AI to open up new markets for our business. In this guide, I'm going to quickly walk through how you can open up new markets for your products and services using AI. This all comes from today's newsletter. You can subscribe using the link in the bio if you want to get the full guide plus all of the prompts that you can copy paste yourself, because me walking through the prompts is going to be really boring. First things first, when you are reaching out to new markets, use your existing offer stack first. Basically, when you're opening up a new market, you want to know that one variable is under control. You need to know that the things that you're offering, your products and services, do work and people like them. If we know that this is true of the primary market, when we open up a secondary market or audience, we don't need to fiddle too much with the offer. We are going to be focusing mainly on the messaging and changing it to adapt to the new market. If you end up creating a whole new offer stack, so new products and services for the new market, there's a huge amount of risk there because you're both market risk and product risk. We want to keep as many variables the same as possible. That's how we de-risk moving into a new market. In another video, I'll talk about creating new offer stacks for new markets. It's a more advanced tactic, but it's definitely doable. Okay, so there are 4 basic ways to open up new markets. You can either build a larger audience on the same platform. So for example, if you're already on TikTok, you can grow your audience on TikTok. That's the most basic, non-complex way to increase your audience. The second bucket is to create a new audience on a new platform. So if you're doing well on a platform like TikTok, maybe you can take the same content or similar content and go and grow on Instagram. There's automatically more risk and more uncertainty there because you are moving from one platform to another. Whereas when you're growing on the same platform, obviously you know what you're doing already and you just need to scale up those efforts. When we move to a new platform, it's a new beast entirely. Third, we can borrow other people's audiences, so using affiliates, partnerships, referrals, or any way that allows us to tap into the audiences that other people have built. So unlike the first 2 methods where we're building our own audiences on different platforms, we are going to tap into other people's. And then fourth, using advertising and boosting in order to buy an audience. These are the 4 main ways that you can expand your audiences. So in today's newsletter, there is a mega prompt, which is going to coach you through this process. You are going to input what's already working for you in terms of audience build, and it's going to output different methods that you could look at within these 4 buckets. So that prompt's actually going to go ahead and give you over 40 different ideas, which honestly is too many. This is kind of the problem with horizontal expansion, finding new audiences. There are so many different ways we can go. There's so many different platforms, so many strategies we can deploy. This is why I always recommend doing vertical scaling first. Vertical scaling is selling more to your existing customers. The newsletter issue and video prior to this one went into that in more detail. When you are ready for horizontal scaling though, going to more audiences, I've created another AI prompt that's going to help you to analyze each of those 40 ideas and work out which one's going to be best for you. The key here for each of these ideas is to come up with a small minimum viability experiment, which is going to allow you to actually test whether or not this is a method, a strategy that you want to employ. So instead of going all in terms of time and money, you're going to run a small test, see whether that works or not, then a medium test, see whether that works or not, then a large test, see whether that works or not. And each time you're going to get a better idea of whether this is a method that you should be employing in your business. I personally run one of these audience experiments every single week, just checking out whether there are new avenues I can take my business, and 70–80% of them will fail, and that is fine because you're still going to end up with a handful of ideas which can change your business because they allow you to scale. So again, that prompt's going to be in the newsletter. You can copy paste it and it's going to walk you through that process. Check out the link in the bio and you can sign up to receive my prompt playbooks every single day for free, and you'll be joining over 150,000 other people who are learning about AI entrepreneurship. See you inside.